All right, you're recording.
All right. So what was I? I said the fog nozzle, and then you have the straight right there. It's adjustable to it, and then the broken string. So that's just throwing up a water curtain for protection or to protect an area from heat. So four things you need for um, extinguishing agent would be your pump, your hose, your nozzle to shape that stream so the water's running down the hose to get there. Nozzle is making it what it's going to be when it comes out, and the agent is water or foam or whatever you're using that day to extinguish the fire, to put it on the fire and put it out. It's produced from a fixed orifice. Solid streams are produced from a fixed orifice or smooth bore. So, like we were saying, it's going to be solid until it reaches out, until it loses momentum and it starts breaking up a little bit. You can reach areas other streams might not, so you punch it, you can get a lot of penetration. It's going to be more, it's going to absorb less heat as it's going in, but once it hits, it'll splatter. And it can penetrate and saturate burning material and debris. So overall, if you got a bunch of clothes and stuff, you might hit it with even caps, then you can penetrate and then make that surface area even more. Reach can be affected by gravity and friction with air and wind. So super windy day, it's gonna slow it down. It's gonna break it up. And you're not gonna get as much reach. Gravity, if you're trying to spray it to the 6th floor, it's not gonna be going very fast when you get there. It can provide a large amount of water quickly. Packs a punch once you get there. When solid streams contact a wall or ceiling, the broken stream provides greater surface area and absorb heat and can cool the compartment. Like I was saying, it packs a punch, it doesn't absorb so much heat, so there's more water getting through the heavy fire until it hits that back wall and splatters, and you have not as big a surface area as a fog stream, but you're getting water to where it needs to be, hopefully. Do not use solid streams on energized electrical equipment. I guess a telephone pole on fire or a big breaker box in like one of those industrial places is burning. You don't probably want to do that. It's going to follow it faster than the fog nozzle has. All those water droplets aren't like stuck together as much. Effective hose stream does not lose continuity until it reaches the breakover point and falls into showers of spray that are easily blown away. So yeah, once you launch it out there, eventually it's going to break up. It's going to lose that momentum, break up. So yeah, it's holding together until you get out there, wherever you're trying to hit, until it slows down enough and it breaks up. And velocity, how fast is it coming out of the nozzle, and how much water is coming out of the nozzle, and how much is pushing it. So that's going to be dependent on your reach. So here's a picture of what they're talking about. So you're spraying it 75% of stream volumes hitting so it's staying together, and then as it gets farther out, as I move that target backwards a little bit, it would get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's just all blue. So fog streams can be a fine spray of droplets. Exposes maximum water surface to heat absorption. So putting a lot of water out there, to soak up as much as you can. It's going to burn up if you are spraying it into something really hot, but it would protect you for until you can do something about it. Stream performance characterized by the amount of heat stream absorbs. Like what kind of fog pattern you have on there. Rate of the water is converted to steam or vapor. So how hot is it? If you have a wide fog, it's going to heat it up faster. You get a little bit more narrow together, it's going to push through a little bit farther. Can be adjusted to the situation. So especially an adjustable nozzle, so you can go right and go, even a broken fog stream is going to be going further down range than a wide, but then you can also back it up if you have to protect yourself or protect victims or something like that. Can use for hydraulic ventilation, vapor dispersion, and crew protection. We hit on that earlier. So it's going to push a lot. I mean, they do push a lot of smoke. Like if you have a combination nozzle, that was what I would pick for hydraulic ventilation, because it does move a lot of stuff. But maybe use to cool hot gas layer and hot surfaces. Yeah, it just has more surface area. So after you put it on, that it's going to cool it down. More surface area. Fog streams. They have shorter reach and penetration than solids or straight streams. They can be more affected by wind than solid or straight streams. They don't have as much mass, so that wind's going to blow them away. May disturb thermal layering if applied incorrectly. It's moving a lot of air, so it's going to be flipping it up around, maybe pushing it down on you where you don't want it. May intensify fire by pushing fresh air into the directed air. Like I was saying, it does push a lot of air because there's lots of surface area to go forward, and it's pushing that air to the fire, feeding it. Narrow angle pattern. It's the highest forward velocity. So it's more together, so it's going farther. Reach varies in proportion to the pressure applied. So that's going back to velocity coming out. How fast is it going? It leaves the nozzle, and that's going to be how far you're going. Wide angle pattern. If it's 90 degrees, it's not going to go very far, so you're not reaching out. And when it hits that, it's flatter in it. And reaching out like this, so you're not getting out there forward. Straight stream, solid stream. There you go. So that's the adjustably flipped it over, and then there we go. And that's just what they were saying earlier. Like you can see where it's hitting here, but it's splattering around it because we're losing. So. It would take 5 minutes, 8 minutes.
Sure.
So that's for 8 minutes.
8 minutes, counting down.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys look bored out.
Sit along,
It's not you, trust me.
Oh, I know. I'm fine with it because, like, you guys are good.
Did you guys get Park over there? Yeah.
We're not getting.
Oh, not now?
So he's on light duty. Shouldn't say two others.
Yeah.
So he's on light duty. Like the day he was supposed to come to us, he went on light duty.
Weird.
And we were like,
That's odd.
so he
Huh.
I guess has another heart murmur or something. So he's wearing a harness, and that's going back to the doctor sometime. This is all hearsay too. Going back to the doctor, and if he doesn't get off light duty, at all.
We were giving
But we're losing Kate.
Brad Peck, or text Bucky, we were giving him shit. And then I was like, 100%, my money's on it, he goes light duty, right before he comes to you guys.
Us?
Yeah, I said that, I'm on record.
Why is he moving? I didn't hear that.
Not enough. He's bored. That's why. Gain more experience, as in, he's not doing anything at AIDS, which nobody is. But
He's not what?
not doing anything at AIDS, which nobody is, but he, if out of anybody, would need time doing things. So, I texted Tony a while back and was like,
Who do you guys have right now? You don't
Taylor.
Jordan Tate.
Oh, he's.
We were mad he was leaving.
Yeah, they were gonna be swapping him out.
I wish he.
Where's he going anyway?
I don't know. Him and Weeks are tied,
Yeah.
There was no tiebreaker.
Of course not, why would they?
and I don't know. And so he's like, I don't really care. He's like, I'm gonna get a station. I would just like to know. Like,
Yeah, I think.
Who's going,
we're on the
so-
same page, I think.
rumor is Weeks is first, and we don't really know how.
How how did they decide that? I mean, I like them both, I have no problem
I
with
do,
either one of those.
yeah, I mean, I'm not dogging on anybody,
No, but I don't, yeah, like, did they go seniority?
but I mean, if that is, then tell them.
Yeah, but then they set a standard, like, it's like, why didn't we just do a tiebreaker then?
Yeah.
Or are they gonna, now, they could raise a stake, if they don't do one and should have done one, then Tate doesn't have to get a station. But he needs to promote to pay at the same time Weeksy does.
That is true.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd fight that.
That is a winnable fight,
Yeah.
because it'd be like, that's fine.
Who he's fighting is the one who agrees to, like, that's his captain.
Well, no, you grieve, HR.
Yeah.
Oh, no, really?
That's where you grieve it.
I mean,
Or you go through Chad.
they're both good, like, I would take them, either one of them, you know?
Absolutely. It was just how the situation was handled.
Yeah, man, I should bring-
I think it was just short-sighted.
I'll throw that out there.
Say what?
I'll throw that out there tomorrow.
Yeah,
Or I'm not gonna be there tomorrow, I'm going first.
Yeah, I would just, yeah, because that's fine. I'd be like, oh, move whoever you want. I wouldn't care if it was me, but.
Do I need to
I
pass
want
that?
that money.
I mean, Gareth made captain as a lieutenant for quite a while, so.
Remind me to, a roster sheet to pass out.
You know, I didn't pass that out either.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can, I mean,
Oh, I don't have one, but I'm just gonna hand you paper.
okay, I like it.
I'll do it at the end.
I have an extra one.
Cool. I have 8,000 papers, but none of them are the ones I needed. Should we turn the quizzes in?
I don't know
I
yet.
don't know either.
They were all tied whenever they
Weeksy,
entered.
I'll get to you in a second, I guess.
And then Joe and Ryan went today. I wonder how that went.
Yeah, I've not heard anything.
I saw them when I was at nines, they were going back,
Yeah,
or not nines, twos.
Oh, they had their interviews or whatever?
yeah, I mean, Joe
Oh,
didn't
for
care.
tiebreaker, yeah. I
Joe-
think Joe would say like, could you, take it first?
Yeah, I mean, Joe was like, hey, I'll just go forth, just put Ryan.
Yeah, they both get it.
That's what Ryan said too. He's like, just all my answers are gonna be, I don't know, I think Joe deserves it more than me.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Austin did.
This, oh, that's a training law record. And that's, what's your sign-in thing? Is that not the same thing?
If I need it, I'll
No,
use
it's not signed, that's for his, going over the test and stuff.
Oh, my, sign.
He didn't have a sign in house.
Did you have sign-in? Did we even print one out?
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna.
Are you talking about this
On my
one?
list of things to do, you got insurance there?
No.
Oh, no, we didn't have this.
Wait, I have that.
No, that's different.
No, we didn't have that.
What's
I
it?
had that, that's in,
Oh, but you're supposed, that's for the,
that's for this.
yes, you're not supposed to fill that bottom portion out.
Why not?
Well, he passed it.
He passed himself.
Cooper passed.
That's not it.
As a student.
Oh, fine, did I not read mine right?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
just-
Fire one, too. Fire.
No, you're right, I read that as, it was the training records of the exit, so I gotta, I'll have to print out more than.
What's on
I
this?
have their records on the overall record, that's the per student record.
That's-
I was thinking that bottom portion
I just
was
filled that out.
then
After
pretty
first
crazy.
burden
Yeah,
on
no,
them.
so I didn't fill that lower portion out, so I'll have to print out.
I don't have a login training instruction.
I don't have like a actual sign-in that they did.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, yeah,
Training records.
that's what,
and
yeah,
You need
so I
this?
did that, yeah.
I mean, I think we all need that.
You can take it.
No, I got this.
Thought I was ahead of the game, I got more for all time.
Seems like a lot of paper stuff.
What's this
but-
one? Score summary.
I don't know, I felt like I printed off everything that he gave us.
Here's training
Skill
records.
sheets.
Okay, so you have that too.
That's why
Do I need to
thought
have you
it
guys pull
was,
this up, right?
No, I see, that's what I thought you meant, but no, because
Maybe you
I just put their name in, put this good score.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Yours looks like it.
So, yeah, you don't need this.
So maybe
I guess.
mine's one, mine looks like it, 'cause I don't have as many as you.
What did he use as a login thing? I think, or a sign-in sheet. I don't think we have
I
that.
must have just a piece of paper.
I just, these are
Pretty
the
nice.
signs that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I don't know, let's knock this thing out,
That's
because I don't think you're gonna get to do your physical today, fog's rolling in hardcore.
Alright. We're gonna go back at it. Host streams, limiting factors, be gravity, velocity loss, water droplet, friction with air, so it's gonna slow it down, and the wind. We've kinda hit on all of those quite a few times. How are solid stream, fog streams, and straight streams differ from each other? I didn't know
Yeah. Pattern.
Pattern?
of Water
Okay.
coming out.
that.
Yeah.
Wait a
Pressure.
Yep, great, good job. What factors limit the reach of the host streams?
Wind,
gravity.
air, friction.
Yep,
Streams.
perfect, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, learn objective 5. Explain how to operate different types of hose lines, nozzles, and master stream devices. So it could be the one firefighter method. This would be for 1 3/4, I guess the 1.5 inch to 3 inch. 3 inch would be, no, yes, pretty hard to handle, but,
3 inch?
3 inch, that's a, but
But
3 inch,
2.5?
but 3 inch, you're gonna have that webbing on there. You could be during a rekindle, during an overhaul, rubbish, trash fire, fire in outbuildings or sheds. So that's one time you use a one firefighter method. Sometimes you need 2 firefighters. There's gonna be a minimum number of attack line during interior operations. Firefighters may apply a hose strap or hose rope tool to reduce nozzle reaction. You can put that around you. It's gonna keep from giving you that kickback a little bit. Lean into it, push your shoulder into it. And so nozzle firefighters with a hole in the nozzle with one hand and the hose with the other. Hose line rests against waist and hip, so you're gonna pin it right there. Try to keep it on your belly button. It's where it'll push back into you instead of behind you. The backup firefighter is gonna be on the same side of the hose. It's gonna be about 3 feet back. He's gonna keep his hands on the hose, both hands on the hose, and rest it against his waist or leg. Let's keep the hose straight behind the nozzle operator. So feet around the corners, like if they're going around to make the hallway, shove it in that corner. You shove it in that corner, then it's taking all that nozzle reaction, pushing it down on that because you can't get back there in that corner. Just make his life a lot easier. His or her life a lot easier. Do not direct fog stream into the ventilation opening during offensive interior operations. If the interior crews are in a room or area immediately beyond the ventilation opening, do not direct a hose stream of any kind in the ventilation opening. I don't think we spray from the outside when we have people on the inside. I think that's kind of a standing. I don't know if it's a SOG or but don't do it. So, and that's just gonna pump air in there. It's gonna hydraulically ventilate fresh air into the fire and push it down the hole possibly. One firefighter method for a large hose line. It's going to be used for exposure protection or overhaul if a master stream is unavailable. You're just manning it. Looks like this guy, he's made it a big loop and sitting on it to hold it down. He can sit there for a long time. He doesn't have any reaction going to him. It's all going back into that hose. For the exposure protection, he's wanting to coat that, and even the smooth bore, whatever. He's not really spraying at the fire with a water curtain. He's putting it on the house next to it because that's what's going to cool that house down and keep it from lighting off. Does not permit much maneuvering of the nozzle, so he's got ear to ear, but